We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This short throw caught by Goddard. They juked him, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big. Nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Now a toss for Swift left side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts touchdown run. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tua. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And he's
taking it right down Broadway. Off to the races. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Baddixn. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
Complete to number 88, Dallas Goddard. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14 at the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very. He's got daylight on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards.
59 yards. First down, Dolphins.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. In motion left is Wilson. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback. Berrios decides. It out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the